Hi, boys and girls. I'm here today with Chapter 6 of Junie B. Jones' Toothless Wonder, Full of Soup. That night, Daddy tucked me into bed. He said that Polly Ellen Puffer's brother is full of soup. There's no such thing as a tooth witch, Junie B., he said. I promise you there isn't. Polly Ellen Puffer's brother just made that up to scare Polly Ellen. And then Polly Ellen said it to scare you, too. I shook my head. No, Daddy, no, it's not made up. I know it isn't. Because the tooth witch makes sense. That's why I said. She makes way more sense than a fairy. Daddy raised his eyebrows. Why, he said. Why does a witch make more sense than a fairy? Because, I said, because the tooth witch likes to chomp the teeth. But the tooth fairy doesn't do anything with the teeth at all right? And so why would she even pay money for them? Daddy did a little frown. Well, I don't know exactly, he said, but I'm sure that she must do something with the teeth, Junie B. There are other things to do with teeth besides just chomping them, you know. Like what? I asked. Daddy put his head in his hands. Then he thought and thought and thought. After he got done thinking, he went to get Mother. She came into my room carrying Fussy Ollie. She handed him to Daddy and sat down on my bed. Daddy said you had another problem about the tooth fairy, she said. I nodded. Yes, I said, because if there really is a tooth fairy, she has to have some reason to want your teeth, right, Mother? She wouldn't just throw them in the garbage, because that doesn't make any sense. Plus, also, it would hurt my feelings. Mother hugged me. No, Junie B., of course she doesn't throw them in the garbage, she said. I'm sure the tooth fairy does something very special with the teeth. Like what? I said. Mother ran her tired fingers through her hair. Then she stood up and walked back and forth on my rug. Then all of a sudden, her face got brighter. I know. I bet the tooth fairy uses teeth to make jewelry, she said. At first, Daddy and I didn't say any words. Then we just stared and stared at that woman. Jewelry, I said finally. Mother smiled. Yes, of course, she said. She probably uses the teeth to make little tooth necklaces and bracelets and cute little toe rings. How does that sound? I made a sick face. It sounds repulsive, said Daddy. Mother stopped smiling. She quick took Ollie back from Daddy and she hurried out of my room. After she left, Daddy finished tucking me into bed. I'm sorry about that, Junie B., he said. I'm afraid Ollie has your mother worn to a frazzle these days. But I'm sure she's not right about the jewelry thing. He did a little shiver. Certainly she's not, he said. Then, before I could ask any more questions about the fairy, he kissed me good night, and he rushed out of my room as fast as Mother. That night I did not put my tooth under my pillow. Also, I did not put it under the night after that, or the night after that, because what do you know? The fairy still does not make sense. And that's the end of the chapter. And chapter 7 is called A Stumper, and we'll read that tomorrow.